The next set of code we want to produce for our class is going to be our get methods. So just a quick review on what we've done so far. Our class statement, our instance variables have been defined, our constructors have been defined. Please note again, and yes, I will repeat this several times, our constructors are not permitted to do direct assignments. There is no direct access. In order to get the instance variable set, what we're going to do is we are going to call set methods. Okay? No direct access is permitted at any point except through those set methods, which we then proceeded to code. Our set methods are by definition going to be public. That means they can be accessed by outside actors. Our set methods by definition are final. If we set rules or limitations or requirements on the values coming into our instance variables, by setting final to these methods, we make sure everyone follows those rules. No one can avoid them, no one can get around them. These are the rules. Follow the rules or don't play, basically. By definition, our set methods are also void. They are not going to return data. Naming for set methods is standard. The word set followed by the instance variable name, adjusted only for camel casing. Our set methods will always accept a single parameter. The typing of the parameter will match the typing of our instance variable. And then we have a local name that we're going to use in the only place those assignments are permitted. So those are our set methods. For every instance variable, we will have a set method, and we will also have a get method. So the get methods, if I can learn to type, the get methods are the next piece we want to code. The get methods are standardized in much the same way the set methods are, but where the set controls inbound data, gets control the ability to access the data. I don't want to say outbound because we're not really sending the data out, but we are exposing it, allowing outside actors to view it, to see it. Not necessarily to alter it, but to see it. Our get methods are all also always public. Again, we have to permit some means for the outside actor to look at our data. Data that's locked up in a vault that's completely inaccessible may be very safe, but it also has no value to our business. Data must be in motion to have value. And in order to permit that motion, our get methods must be public. They will also, however, be final. Again, if we set rules by role, do you have a role that says you need this data? Okay, I'll show it to you. Is this a process that we know needs to have access to that data? All right, we can expose it in that case. But any rules we put on who may or may not have access need to be consistent for everyone. By saying our get methods are final, we make sure they are consistent. This provides a single controlled access method. And that's a lot of what we need to make sure we're doing to secure our data. Single controlled path in, single controlled path out. We do have return types for our get methods. That's essentially their purpose in life. Ours are going to be typed as double because they're going to return a copy of the value of those instance variables, which are defined as doubles. Our naming for get methods is also going to be standardized just the way it was with our sets. The word get followed by the instance variable name adjusted for camel casing. In the case of our get methods, We do not accept parameters. We do not accept any inputs here. Our get methods know everything they need to know. We don't need to give them anything else. This is the only place direct access to the values in those instance variables is permitted. We simply return the instance variable. In the case of primitive values, such as our doubles here, what's really returned is a copy of the value in the instance variable. When we return objects of a type, for instance, string objects, what's returned is a reference to that object. We also need a get method for our other IV, public, always public, final, our rules or you don't play basically. Returning a double, this of course is get with, accepts no parameters. We don't need to pass data into our get methods. And the only statement we need in our get methods is that return. We return the instance variable by its proper name. Now that covers our sets and our gets. What would be coded next would be the various other methods of our class. We've got two, but that's going to be the next video. I want to keep these clips fairly short for you. So we're going to do the other methods in the very next set. Thank you.